On this episode of Out of the Shadows, go inside the locker room after the team's thrilling win over Indiana State. Travel with freshman star Sean Sellers back to his hometown of Greensburg, Indiana. And the team gets stronger in the weight room. Out of the Shadows starts now. What you achieved in the past doesn't give you a right to anything. Your goals are within reach if you honor those before you, whose banners hang from the rafters. Understand the hours, the pain, the sweat, the sacrifice needed to see the light. You've given yourself to the game, to the letters on the front of your jersey. Are you all in? This is your time. This is your town. This is your team. It's time for Ball State basketball to step out of the shadows. As winter winds blow through Indiana, many take time to relax and enjoy the holiday season. Semester break means an empty Ball State campus. But for some, a fire still burns. A fire of passion, drive, hope. A fire fueled by the individual, stoked by hard work, and flamed by dedication. Conference season is approaching, and in-state rivals are in town.
Team's all in, communicating, hustling, diving on floor, loose balls, you name it. Benches up, playing with great energy. Gotta have it. Bench, up, loose balls, rebounds, you name it. Stand up, bring energy to the group. +1 in the room. Take care of the ball. That's not going to happen on its own. That's purposeful movement. Screen and play off of it. Play our game. Do what we do really well for 40 minutes. When we play good basketball, we can beat them all. We've shown that. We've had really, really good stretches together as a team. It's about being able to put 40 minutes together here tonight, all right?
Have some fun. Let's go.
All in on three.
1, 2, 3.
All in.
Good afternoon from Worthen Arena, the home of the Ball State Cardinals. Today, for the 129th time in program history, Ball State takes on the Indiana State Sycamores. Diopwe creates space for himself between the circles. He knocks down a three-point try. Franco House, right wing three, it's pure.
We're not playing together and we can't go next play, and you have to get out of yourself and get into our team. Get out of what's consuming you and get into how we win. Every guy has to do that, and until we can do that, every game we play, we're going to have runs. Every game we play. How's it going for you out there? How's it going for you out there? How's it going for you? How's it going for you? You got to brush all that stuff out of your mind.
Tyler for Ball State, and he nails a three-point basket on the right wing. Quick outlet for Turner, slides a pass in. Kamenecki, count the basket and a foul. Xavier Turner, but he tries the three and he nails it. Xavier Turner, a driving kick, Kiapway, he tries a three, and he nails it. That'll do it. Ball State knocks off Indiana State by the score of 70-63.
Write the same thing I wrote on here to start the game at halftime.
Are you the girl, right? Yeah, girl. Yeah, man.
I hope that hurdle, man.
It really was. I will tell you, it really was. And I mean, I can give you the nature of basketball, and it's growth. I'm so proud of every guy. Xavier, you were a pure point guard tonight. You had 6 assists and 1 turnover. You had 1 jump pass that worked, and you had simple plays. The bounce pass to Cammy, followed by the kick to Jeremy Tyler for a 3 that led to the first time out. It's having a true point guard. It's great to see. I thought you did an unbelievable job. It was great. You led our team and did a great job. 15 points, 6 assists, 1 turnover in 33 minutes. That's how you play. It's a great job. We can win. We can win with anyone in this room playing well or not playing well. But what we can't win is if we can't execute our system. We don't have halfback, fullback, we don't have pack line, we don't 3/4 the post, we don't know who crowds, who doesn't. We can't communicate a switch on the ball screen, we can't run offense, we can't win if that happens. And I thought in the second half we were completely composed, and I'm telling you, we felt like watching film this could happen. Because quite honestly, we felt like we were the better team watching film. We started methodically mowing through them in the second half. If we played 5 more wars, we would have won the next 4 too. Because we were running good offense and getting great shots. So I was really proud of us, man. Real proud. Come on in.
Oh, they're on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Against the Sycamores, freshman Francis Kiapway hit back-to-back threes in the final minute and a half to secure the team's victory and signal his return to the court after 6 months and off-season surgery.
I went through a pretty rough time in the summer because I had surgery, but I just want to get healthy and try to help my team win if that's possible.
Coming back from an injury, your early practices don't go very well. They never do. And his didn't. You know, and I actually had him, you know, meetings with him where he was deeply frustrated, not feeling like he knew how to play anymore. I've seen it happen 10 times. He's never seen it happen, and he's living it. So he had lost his confidence. There's no question about it. He started to gain it back in practice. And at Indiana State, he was the guy he's been in practice. It was important for him because he needed to feel what I was telling him. He needed to be able to identify and connect that there was some truth to that.
Nowhere in Indiana is basketball's presence felt more than the town of Greensburg. During a 3-year run, the Greensburg Pirates, led by current Ball State freshman Sean Sellers, won 79 of 82 games, 3 sectional titles, and back-to-back state championships. The community of just over 12,000 loves its basketball, and when local stars come home.
Definitely a small town, the basic small town Indiana feel. Basketball is the pride and joy of that town. Definitely miss it being up here in Muncie a little bit, but they're also kind of similar in the way how they both love basketball. The road run right now is Main Street. Basically just runs right through Greensburg. And right now I'm just going to show you guys, you know, the inner part of town. Some of the spots I went to a lot being here. The world famous tree in the courthouse tower thing. No, I guess it's mythical legend or whatever you want to call it. So the tree in the courthouse tower, there was like a bird's nest up there, and somehow there was seeds that the bird was eating, and one of the seeds got stuck in the shingles and the roofing, and it's the pride and joy of Greensburg. Right now we're at Story's restaurant. Me and a lot of my close friends, we started a thing last year, I think, or every Saturday we'd come in here Saturday mornings and eat the famous tenderloins and stuff. Here's the famous tenderloin. I always get fries with mine. Just got the pickles on it, and I always get cottage cheese. It's something I do, but and I'll probably get some pie afterwards too. So. And there's the owner, Don Story. Very nice guy. Very avid basketball fan. He loved watching us play and watching us. He's known us since we were little, so he loved watching us grow up and how successful so far all of us have been. So definitely miss this. Really good food. This is the butterscotch pie. This is my favorite. Can't beat the butterscotch pie. I try to come home about once a month. Usually just depends on how busy basketball is in school. This is it. Sean got introduced to basketball in 2nd grade. He played at the local Y youth league, and I coached him then with some of his friends that later on became teammates on the high school team. And that became a situation where you could tell Sean was a little bit different than the other kids. He'd rebound the ball, dribble down the floor, and was shooting layups. I mean, he was just a little bit different. This was Christmas, got his first goal, and I think this was maybe our first dunk. And then of course down here was our travel team, 4th grade. Honestly, I didn't really take basketball too seriously until probably my 8th grade year. So I was playing more competitively in AAU. Focused on basketball, stopped playing other sports like baseball and football. I felt like it was my best sport, something I had the chance to be really good at. Fortunate enough, to get a scholarship from Ball State. Definitely not easy. It's been a work in progress for a long time. This is my 1,000-point basketball. I think I got it sometime my junior year. And this is my total career points. I got that sometime after my senior season was over. Right now we're just leaving my house, gonna go to high school. Right now we're about to go into the gym.
This is where I played high school ball for 4 years. I think the gym seats a little over 5,000 people. I would say probably my favorite part being in here is just definitely coming here, shooting all the time. I don't know how many times I've shot in here, and also, you know, sectionals, especially during, like, we played Batesville in the sectional in the state tournament. They'd have people standing in front of those bleachers on the corners up there, people standing down here. It's probably a fire hazard, but it's Indiana high school basketball.
I had a lot of good times down in Greensburg recruiting Sean, but one of my favorite stories was when I went to see the Greensburg and Batesville game. And it was about an hour before tip-off, and John Sellers, Sean's father, called me to find out where I was, and told him I was, you know, strolling down 74, was going to get there right about tip-off at 7. He started laughing and said, "Coach, you can't come to the Greensburg-Batesville game at tip-off. It'll be sold out by 6 o'clock." So he, fortunately, he called and he pulled the ticket aside and left it for me at will call, and I was able to watch the game. But it was 4,000 people, standing room only, sold out for a high school basketball game, and it shows you the kind of environment Sean was raised in and how important basketball was for his school and his community.
It's always been his dream, his desire, and I think when you look at the stories of other successful athletes, whatever sport that is, it's because they have that inner drive, they have a goal, and they're willing to pay that price to get where they want to go.
They play at home yesterday?
We made a couple runs on us. I mean, we got up.
Late nights in the gym, you know, shooting, doing ball handling drills. You can't do everything that everybody else gets to do. You know, you gotta set priorities. You gotta get up early. You gotta, you know, cut some of the extracurricular things out that other kids get to do. But it's definitely not easy. Sometimes I would ask myself, you know, why am I doing this? You know, is it worth it? But I think it definitely is now.
Thing I'll tell you as a person that I also really love about Sean is, make no mistake, he wants to be great. You know, he's not just a happy-go-lucky kid who's really good. He is both a happy-go-lucky kid and really good, but he has a personal drive. It's important to him. Works really hard. He's completely invested. And there's never been a great player that I've coached who hasn't had that piece. And Sean does have that piece, and I think that gives him a potential to have a great career here.
The team's drive for greatness doesn't end between the baskets. And with Mid-American Conference play fast approaching, there are no days off.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to build up a mindset, be ready to get the work in here, and not think about, oh, I got to take it easy because we got practice afterwards. You just gotta come in mentally prepared to, like, work hard and know that you're gonna get better that day, and go into practice and try to get better too.
We're always competing to see who can get the last rep in at a higher weight.
There's days when people are challenging each other, and a lot of days it'll be like between Francis, Bo, me, and then other people will jump in throughout the thing. But a lot of the days it's more Francis and Bo challenging each other, trying to get better. Nobody really tries to challenge me that much, besides Bo. Every once in a while he'll try, but it's not successful. Once I got here, I just took weightlifting and getting in shape more seriously.
We feel like everyone's more together, so we know that we got a lot better over the spring and summer. So we're feeling pretty good about this year.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun competition. I believe like it brings out the best in all of us. I mean, those are the days that I would say we get better, lifting wise, stronger, and we're pushing heavier weights. So. Changing my diet was the biggest thing, and it's still a hard thing. Sometimes I slip and I'll go from 230 to 235 pounds to 240, and like it'll bounce around still. But like I just try to keep it under control most of the time. But I mean, the diet is the hardest part about any athlete trying to change their body.
Coach Robe is more of a laid-back type of person. Unless we're messing around, he'll get on us to get us working again.
He's there to support you most of the time, and then if he needs to be loud or if he sees you slacking, he'll call you out. Like he's not afraid to call you out and yell in your face or anything. So I mean, he's just there for you anytime. We'll have leg days and arm days. And like the first day will be leg day, where you get all your legs, and then you often will do like core with leg days, and then arm days is like arms, and then a little more core, and then like small leg things like lunges or something.
Go get it, Bo. Bo, go get it.
The road to improvement isn't the same for everyone. Just 3 weeks before the season, junior Jeremiah Davis suffered a foot injury, sidelining the Muncie native for 8 to 10 weeks. After countless hours of rehab, his return to the court is in sight.
I'm feeling really good, you know, just very thankful for everything that's going on right now.
I remind our people every day that Kevin Durant played 6 weeks after his surgery. So I have a clock, a 6-week clock in my office. I'm waiting to see where we stand. Right now we're at 4.
Tim, but you have pretty feet, so it's okay. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. Now you could almost be a foot model. Almost. 8, 9. It wouldn't show your face or anything. I want you to do the heel raises now on the floor, okay? I want you to do 1 set of 10, both legs, and then I want you to try to do 2 sets of 10, just single leg.
Like that?
Yep. Let your heel come all the way down. I know that's tough for you because you live on your toes, but you got to let that thing come down and stretch out a little bit. This is an Alter G F320. It is an anti-gravity treadmill. What it does is that it has a force plate underneath the treadmill that measures his weight. And then basically we can incrementally unload him. We can take it down to 30% of his body weight, which would be a lot of air pressure. But we can unload him incrementally so that he can run in this thing without putting his full body weight on it. Right now he's gonna go about 70% of his body weight. Usually gonna go for like a 30-minute workout, where today we're actually gonna do an interval workout where we're gonna run really fast for a minute, and then he's going to slow it down a little bit and go back up and do a couple of cycles like that. So it mimics him going up and down the court. This is cutting edge technology. I don't think there's another school in the MAC that has one of these. And it's really, really cool because it allows our athletes to have something in between getting off crutches, getting out of a boot, or even an ACL injury. They can come back and start walking this thing and start walking earlier and safer.
What I'm hoping for is that the team we have can be our team for the next few weeks, and the only surprise for us will be about when Jeremiah comes back. And I think that'll allow us to really solidify our roles and I think get better at what we do. You know, we could play our best game or we could not play our best game, but you're always going to see us fighting to the last tooth and nail for the best result we can possibly get. A group that's completely invested in doing it the right way.
On the next episode, Ball State opens conference play at Eastern Michigan and at home with Central Michigan. Learn more about newcomer Francis Kiapwe and get to know last year's Mid-American Conference Freshman of the Year, Xavier Turner. Out of the Shadows is a production of Ball State Sports Link, an immersive learning production.